All right, so today we are going to be soldering together one of these BMS boards right here. It's a pretty simple process. It allows you to populate a 7S battery using standard 18650s. That would equal out to a 24-volt battery. It will take use of these cell holders here. So let's get started. Let me pull out a connector. All right, so I'll start with this. I think they're 14-pin connectors, or 16 pins. We're going to go ahead and place it on the furthermost positive there. Oh, I got it flipped for what I've been doing. Furthermost positive, yep. And then we're just going to go ahead and solder up these traces right there real quick and in a hurry. All right, now we got that done. See, they're nice, all beautifully soldered on there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and populate those cell holders because that's the next easy step. So we have positives all on the top here. Cell holders have an easily indicated top. There's little holes. Those pop right into. They get affixed in just like that. Do this 4-set. Some of these 4-set ones, the pins are a little bent, so it takes a little bit maneuvering. This one's pretty easy. All right. Now, back to the side you guys are used to. Press it down, all the way seated. Goes pretty quick. Come on. There we go. I'm using a pretty small solder here. Pretty sure it's like a 0.8 millimeter or something like that. All right. There's one done. And as my soldering iron gets heated up more and used to doing these pads here, these consecutive ones go pretty fast and in a hurry. As you can see, a battery, one of these boards doesn't take that long to do. Besides these cell holders, there's only one other component that's already done with that 3-cell on this side. So there's only one other component, and it's just a 5-amp fuse to the board. You could honestly probably do something higher, like a 10-amp, because these cells have, I think, a 2C rating that I'm going to be using. So I could push about 4.5 amps per battery. So could definitely push more. But this is designed 5 amps charging rate for these cells will be plenty quick for what I'm doing. Alright, that's the negative side done here. Let's go ahead and knock out this negative side, or positive side, I mean. It's only but a few. Come on here. Sorry about that angle there. There we go. Nice and heated up. Add a smudge more just for. So these boards, bought them at jag35.com. They have quite a community around them. People are using reclaimed batteries. You obviously, if you wanted the best effect and you weren't worried about spending a few extra bucks, you could do new cells. He offers new cells on his website at a pretty good deal, actually. I believe they're like 3,300 milliamp cells. So that's a little over, I think, 10 amp hour, or sorry, not 10 amp hour, 10 watts, watt hour or whatever per cell. I got my batteries from batteryhookup.com. They're old modem batteries. You have to disassemble old modem packs to get salvaged batteries out of them. But that allows you to get a hell of a deal on the batteries. So we get the one last component we gotta do is this little 5 amp fuse that goes here. So let's pre-solder one pad to make this easier. Then let me snag out that fuse. So just that little surface mount guy right there. Let me grab my flush cuts here. Heat that solder back up. Perfect. Let's get that right there. There's little white lines to indicate where it needs to go. I got it right where I want it. So let's heat up this other side. Throw a little solder on there. Let's add a smudge more to this side. And voila. These boards only take, it took me about, 10 minutes? I was explaining what to do though. So now, the way these work is your balance leads will connect into these. These two pairs are the same across. So really you have one set of pins, regardless if you do front or back row. Then you got your main positive, main negative. You also got main positive, negative there. But yeah, you are good to go, right as it sits right now. It's designed to transfer the pack voltage through these M4 standoffs. So you can, as you can see, easily connect here, make a stack like so. Also, he sells a BMS board, which goes right into the same thing, BMS. He's got an updated one with a slightly better BMS, and it's a single BMS instead of 3. These are 320 amps, and he's got a new one that is a single 60 amp. But it has redundancy, got 2 35 amp fuses, got a ribbon cable for the monitoring, XT6 or 90 for charging capability. The kits that he sells comes with these standoffs too, in case you need a screw terminal for a ring style connector. Or you could just throw in another like T60 or T90. This is the holes designed specifically for just a T90 directly to the board. His kit comes with, for the BMS kit, comes with this, which is meant to go in that other connector spot. But this is, off the post, is the direct battery power, bypassing the BMSs. If you want to make use of the BMSs, you can pull directly from the T90. All right, guys. I think that's about it.